The sun was just peeking over the horizon, its rays bathing the crowded streets of Lagos in a golden hue. Chigozie locked the doors of his electronics store, letting out a satisfied sigh. Business had been good lately, and he was proud of how far he'd come. A once struggling trader from Aba, he now owned one of the most respected stores in Alaba Market. "Morning, Oga," Amaka, his assistant, called out as she approached, balancing a tray of akara and pap. "Morning, Amaka," Chigozie replied, smiling warmly. "How was the weekend?" "Peaceful," she replied, setting the tray on the table. "Your order is fresh. Let me fetch water for you." Chigozie nodded and began to eat, his thoughts wandering. Life had been kind to him, but he never forgot where he came from. He believed in helping others, a belief instilled by his late mother, who always said, "A kind heart never goes unrewarded." That afternoon, as he attended to customers, a man stumbled into the store. His clothes were tattered, his face gaunt, and his eyes desperate. "Please, help me," the man begged, collapsing at the entrance. Chigozie rushed to his side. "What happened?" "I've lost everything," the man sobbed. "My house, my family. I haven't eaten in days." Moved by the man's plight, Chigozie turned to Amaka. "Get him some food and water." The man introduced himself as Tunde, sharing a harrowing story of a failed business and betrayal by his closest friend. Chigozie's heart ached for him. "Stay with me," Chigozie offered. "I have a spare room in my house. We'll figure something out." Tunde looked at him with teary eyes. "God bless you, sir. I won't forget this kindness." Weeks turned into months. Tunde quickly adapted to life under Chigozie's roof, earning his trust and a position at the store. He seemed hard-working and eager to please, but behind the facade, envy was brewing. One evening, as Tunde and Ebuka, Chigozie's younger brother, shared drinks, Tunde planted the seed of discord. "Your brother is lucky," Tunde said, his tone casual. "He has everything, money, respect. He doesn't even see how much you've sacrificed for him." Ebuka frowned. "What are you saying?" "I'm just saying you deserve more. He treats you like an errand boy when you should be his partner." The words festered in Ebuka's mind, igniting a resentment he never knew he harbored. Tunde didn't stop there. He began to sabotage Chigozie's business, subtly steering customers to competitors and forging receipts to make it look like Chigozie was embezzling money. He whispered lies to suppliers, painting Chigozie as untrustworthy. At home, Tunde turned Chigozie's landlady against him, accusing him of being disrespectful and noisy. "I don't know how you tolerate him," Tunde told her. "He thinks he owns the place." It started with a few customers leaving, then suppliers demanding payment up front. Rumors spread like wildfire, tarnishing Chigozie's hard-earned reputation. Even Amaka noticed the change. "Oga, something is wrong," she said one evening. "People are saying you're not reliable." Chigozie rubbed his temples. "I don't understand. I've done nothing wrong." One day, a supplier confronted him publicly. "You owe me 500,000 naira, the man shouted, drawing a crowd. "That's impossible," Chigozie protested. "I paid you last month." "Here's the receipt," the supplier snapped, shoving a paper into his hands. Chigozie stared at it, his heart sinking. The signature was forged. Amaka, ever loyal, began her own investigation. She noticed Tunde making frequent calls and meeting with competitors. One evening, she followed him discreetly and overheard a conversation that made her blood run cold. "By the time I'm done, Chigozie will have nothing," Tunde bragged. Amaka confronted him that night. "Tunde, why are you doing this?" she demanded. He sneered. "Why?" "Because people like Chigozie think they're better than everyone. He has everything while I have nothing. It's time he learned what it feels like to lose." Amaka recorded the conversation and rushed to Chigozie. "Oga, you need to hear this," she said, playing the recording. Chigozie listened in stunned silence. He couldn't believe the man he had helped was the source of his downfall. The next day, Chigozie called a meeting at the store. Tunde arrived, feigning ignorance. "Tunde," Chigozie began, his voice steady. "Why did you do it?" "Do what?" Tunde asked, feigning innocence. Amaka stepped forward and played the recording. The room fell silent. Tunde's face paled. I can explain, he stammered. There's nothing to explain, Chigozie said, his voice filled with quiet disappointment. I trusted you. I gave you a home, a job, a second chance. And this is how you repay me? Tunde fell to his knees, begging for forgiveness. I'm sorry, he sobbed. Please don't call the police. Chigozie took a deep breath. I won't call the police, but you'll leave my house tonight. And if I ever see you again, I won't be so merciful. With Tunde gone, Chigozie focused on rebuilding his life. He strengthened his bond with Amaka, who had proven her loyalty time and again. He also reconciled with Ibuka, who tearfully admitted his part in the betrayal. Through it all, Chigozie learned a painful but valuable lesson. Not everyone deserves your kindness. But he refused to let the darkness of others extinguish his light. As he stood outside his store one evening, watching the sunset, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. Life had tested him, but he had emerged stronger. And though the shadows of betrayal lingered, they could never overshadow his unwavering belief in the power of forgiveness and resilience.